Hello Pisces and welcome to your reading. This is a reading for all those who have a Pisces sun sign, Pisces moon sign, Pisces ascendant. We're taking a look at your current energy. See how this energy and this reading connects with a situation you're either experiencing, something on your mind, right? We'll start your reading by taking a look at your past, what's been happening with you of late, Pisces. Seven of Pentacles. And what are you experiencing currently? Queen of Swords. What's coming up? The Six of Wands. Alright. So in the past, probably, just having a bit of quiet time. Seven of Pentacles can talk of can speak of like you having done your bit and now you're just waiting for things to mature, things to ripen, things to bear fruit. Alright, and for some of you could have been at the receiving end of all what you have worked for, and currently you're all busy thinking about whatever you are trying to just figure out your own truth for yourself regarding in the situation you are dealing with currently. You want to bring about there's a certain mental churning going on. You're trying to sift through thoughts, trying to get a little clarity on your thought process, why certain thoughts are coming. Basically it's that currently you are dealing with a whole lot of thoughts and trying to just kind of clear them and put them into perspective, right? And I think you will come out with your whatever you're searching for. So let's see what your Seven of Pentacles is about. Yes, Hanged Man. So most of you have been have put in the effort. Now you're just waiting for something. Maybe some of you also got a new perspective to some situation, and now you're taking some time off just to get a grip on that, try to understand it, try to see things from a new angle. Okay, Eight of Swords. Yeah, this is a kind of a bit of a mental block we deal with. Knight of Wands. So in the past you have had some kind of shift in your perspective, or events have happened in such a way that you have been able to see things in a different light, right? And with the Eight of Swords, it does talk of being too much in our head, and that's why you're having this Queen of Swords, because now you really need to sift through your thoughts and just do away with what is not true. Okay, so it's like as you are her garden is like I mean, all these pentacles, everything is ripe, it just needs to be harvested. So while nature is doing its work, we just need to take a very cursory look at what's happening, but the mind is ticking. That is what is happening with you. Maybe you're not doing anything actively, Pisces, of late, but your mind has been abuzz. Knight of Wands, too many thoughts going on. It's like you feel there is so much happening in your head because something has shifted for you and you're getting a whole new perspective on things. So this whole new perspective brings about whole new thoughts which you have been gripped by in the recent past. Okay, let's look at the Queen of Swords. Yeah, Seven of Swords. So you really need to be clear about something and honest and truthful about something, about your whatever situation you're dealing with. There's certain things you might not want to look at, you might not want to acknowledge, you might not want to sift through, but I think the need of the hour is to do that so that you can break away from this entire heaviness, and then you will get your clarity and you'll be able to move forward very clearly. Because if we have doubts in our mind, if our mind is full of thoughts, this, that, and a whole lot of other things, how do we move forward? In fact, where do we move? Right? So you need to move on, Pisces, but these kind of thoughts are holding you in this position. You're just sitting and you're just tired and you do not know what to do. That is why this Queen of Swords, it can represent somebody who does some very clear talking with you, right? And sometimes it's our own ability to talk to ourselves and really address the truth of the situation, so that we can just break away from this entire thing and be ready to walk where we need to walk. with a little bit of faith, right? So yes, it is a testing time. Strength card is here. It is taking a toll on you to deal with all these things, and you are looking at things which might be niggling, which might be a little irritating, which you might not want to look at, but one needs to deal with that. And I think you are showing that kind of strength. You are showing that kind of fortitude to deal with everything which bothers you, so that you can be clear of it and move ahead. With the Fool card, it's like the Six of Wands matches very well, because the moment you clear this up, you're happy to move forward. You will get your sense of victory. Ace of Cups, you'll get your sense of victory, as well as that emotional happiness, right? Because you've cleared out all this clutter. The Hierophant and the Two of Pentacles. So I quite feel that you would be even with this Queen of Swords, if for those of you where you do turn to somebody in during these times, I think you will just follow their advice, because the Hierophant card is following your guidance. And for those of you where you probably talk to yourself, and where you listen to your inner voice telling you whatever guidance you get from the right place, you're going to follow it to the T. You will feel very happy about it. And though you might from so much confusion come down to choosing between two, but that's a lot better than having to handle 10 things, right? So even if you feel that you've got you're dealing with 10-15 things, at the end of it you'll just need to choose between this and that, or for the time being have this and have that, and just try to balance both rather than juggling between 15 things. So there is definitely this entire situation is going to scale down. It's going to get a lot better, coming down to, like I said, from 15 to 2. You will get your good guidance, you will get your good counseling, you will follow it to the T, Pisces, because probably this past guidance has worked for you. This guidance from this person, whether it's your inner voice, whether it's a person or whoever, has worked very well for you, or somehow this time around you just trusted a lot, and it's definitely going to make you feel a lot happier. Yeah, emotional, like let's say breakthrough, happiness all over again. Let's get some guidance for Pisces. The Rider, all set to move forward. The Stork brings good news. And the Whip. Okay, so this Whip is a card of it's a bit of obsession. Okay, it's a bit of obsession. It's a bit of it's got these it's got the overtones of the Devil card, right? So you just need to be a little careful that you don't get too caught up with things, right? You don't get too caught up with addictions. Things don't get very intense. You don't it's a very strong card. This is very strong energies, right? So just make sure that whatever you are going through, whatever you're trying to figure out for yourself, whatever you're sorting out, don't let it get to you. Don't make it a very intense situation for yourself that I have to do this, I need to do this, or get too drawn into it. That is what the the Whip card talks of, right? And it can also say that yes, when you get your clarity regarding the situation, when you get that breakthrough, when you get some good news, whatever comes your way, don't get obsessed with it. Don't let it become too intense for you. Don't take it to that level where it becomes a little too hot to handle, let's say. Okay, so just be a little cool about everything you're experiencing, and whatever comes about after that, be a little cool about it, because there is some good news, there is a change coming about, there is something. And maybe for some of you it could be a person as well. So yeah, so even if for those of you where a person does show up, keep it cool. For those of you where things start moving, don't make it a very intense forward movement. Take it easy, right? You need to take it easy at this time, Pisces, don't get over enthusiastic, don't get too passionate, don't get too charged up regarding anything. What's your guidance? Close encounters. I think it does talk of a talk of times and events where you really need to you know come out of, here this is some kind of opening up also happening. All right, you might want to share something with somebody, okay. So I did talk of, talking to somebody. If there is another person, you're talking to about this situation, you need to be a little careful what all you share with them. Okay, don't let things become very intense. Handle that closeness or that close connection a little carefully. Okay, and bearing fruit. This entire thing is going to definitely work out all your, whatever you are dealing with. It is all going to result in something. You will get your answers, you will get your freedom, you will get your breakthrough. All of this situation is likely to change, but the cards are saying that, just play it cool. Don't get too taken up. Don't let energies and emotions become too high. Okay, so even if it is for those of you where it is a relationship, just like I said, play it cool and keep a cool head about everything. What is a likely outcome for Pisces? Here we have got the Temperance and we have got the Five of Pentacles. So a situation where you're feeling either the financial constraints regarding resources, or generally feeling disconnected from people and being, alone by yourself. All that is changing. A new balance is coming. That's why, this is saying take it easy. Don't get too intense or too enthusiastic or too charged up about any situation. Right, take it easy, let it flow gently. Things are definitely turning. Like I said, with the Stork card over here and the Temperance card over here, there's a new balance coming in, but take it one step at a time and just keep your cool with that. Okay, everything is coming together. The tree is ready to bear fruit. You are coming out of this situation. Just follow the guidance and keep the energy cool. Okay, so with that, I'll wrap up your reading, Pisces. Thank you for watching.